Morning, it's the 12th of October, having a ride about looking for dry land. That's the problem with not being in a ring fence. I mean, where our base is, where I live, I mean, where we are now, we're 7 miles away, and then we've got some land 3 miles the other way, 5 miles another way, and it's a bit of a problem. But yeah, come down here. You know, it'd be nice if you were in a ring fence and you could just pick up half a mile and you could have a look at stuff, if you know what I mean. Anyway, have a look at that. I think it'll go. This is that early drilled winter barley, and to be fair, for a 6-row barley, I think it's got, well, it's too thick for a start, but it's too thick for a start, and it's a little bit forward on itself, but I don't know, I may be worrying about now, but I think it'll all lay down, to be honest. Don't know. We'll see, but it looks good, but it is in front of itself. Look, it's as though every grain we put in the ground has grown. But I mean, winter will soon be here, won't it? It'll soon steady it up, and it's like Phil says, bit of hard weather will take a few tillers off it, and it should be fine. But yeah, it looks magnificent, but it can look too good at this time of year, I think. But I'm sort of walking and I can't find a lot of black grass in the bottom. In fact, I haven't seen one plant yet. You know, if you look down that wheeling, it's absolutely as clean as a... Oh, there's one there upcoming. Little fella there. God, there ain't many though. So the residual chemical and maybe the high water rate maybe paid off. But it is cleaner at this end of the field than at yon end of the field. But no, that looks fantastic, doesn't it? So right, just have a look in this next field and see what I think there. Anybody without a combi this year, struggling, because we'd be knackered without that hard lap. I mean, Bardestad's made a marvellous job on what he's done before it come really wet. It may be going there with Bardestad, but there's some heavy at yon end where he'd be struggling, so yeah, that's happening very nice. It's quite a heavy seed rate now. We've upped our seed rate to, what are we at? 195 kilo. Is it about 380 seeds per square metre? I'm sure we're doing that. So yeah, it's getting late, isn't it? Got coriander. What's coming from last year. Oh, beautiful stuff, eh? I hope it isn't a menace. The boundaries a little bit. It's a round up in this, and bloody hell, it's windy, too windy. In fact, it was fairly still when I set off, and now I'm here. It seems to be blowing a bloody gale, and I don't know. Spraying this field off, I think I'm spraying Steve's barley and all off over there. So yeah. Oh, it's way and all that. I know that. In places there's like spring holes of this land, and there's one back there, and 90% of the field will go fine, 5% will go okay, 5% will be bloody terrible. So, well, what do you do at this time of year? I mean, we're into October, sticky, stoddy land. It's well prepared, it'll drill something like. I don't think you need to be pissing about too much. I think you need to be on. Yeah, it's far too windy for this job. In fact, I did a little bit, maybe scorch Steve's barley, Harry's barley. But I mean, we never fall out with our neighbours. If that's the case, we'll make it right, like, you know. Have a laugh about it and make it right. There's no shouting and bawling. And there shouldn't be. You know what I mean? You start shouting and bawling at your neighbours, that's it. The bridge is burnt with me, like. Yeah, it should go alright. We're only going to probably, it's rain on Wednesday. It's 24 hours enough on this volunteer stuff. And the blackgrass was chitted. Is 24 hours enough to kill it or not? I like at least 48 hours, but how the weather is, I don't think we're going to get a chance. So yeah, it's a funny season, isn't it? This bloody thing I bought off a power man, it's just served me so much time, you know, striding out on one thing or another. And yeah, it's just, I mean, for what he charged me for it, I mean, it's just, you know, paid dividends buying it. And it's prehistoric. It's a bloody system what's probably, well, at least 10-year-old. It could be even 12 or 15, 14-year-old, you know. It's one of the first. But just to give a guide of where you want to be or where you want to be turning in, it's perfect, like, you know. I'm really pleased with it. Neil, who I bought it off, reckons I can bring it up to the steering wheel motor as well, so it steer itself. So that's the next step. I just didn't have time to sort of get it sorted out for this season. But I always said GPS was for lazy farmers, but bloody hell, I'll backpedal on that statement, because it's once you've had it, yes, you won't want to go back. And there's some quite value for money out there now, this older stuff, you know. It's wet here. It's a very, very wet field, this. Pretty after drilling it, I'll tell you, if we get a chance. I was talking to one bloke the other day, and he's still got strong ground what he's hoping to build. Based on my desperate measures, I mean, we're very, very lucky in this little eastern, in East Riding here. It's been fairly, well, in our little part of the East Riding anyway, we've been fairly lucky. Missed quite a lot of the rain. Southwest of us have had it horrendous. I'd just like to thank you all for your kind messages when we lost the dog. Yeah, when we lost Jet. Yeah, I think there was 80 some messages, you know. And yeah, it meant a lot, to be honest. I don't get a lot of time to reply back to your messages, but I read them all and I appreciate them. So don't be offended. I mean, look, if someone's after something, I'll do my best to answer back or occasionally fill those. But we do appreciate the messages you send anyway. We haven't been ignorant. It's just a lot. We've barely got enough time to do what we do with this YouTube thing. But someone told me the other day we're helping with people watch our little channel here, and it helps with their mental health. So if I'm doing a little bit of good, I'm going to stick at it, you know, because there was once of it we were going to pack in because I just couldn't be bothered with it. But if a young man, certainly only a young man and all, he'd only be, I would guess, in his sort of late 20s into 50s, watches my videos, and thank me very much for stabilising his mental health. You know, he watches me, and so sort of bus him right sort of thing. I thought he'd send it other way, but yeah, no. So if I'm doing a bit of good in that respect, I'll stick at it for a little bit longer. I don't think I'm making a fool of myself or all like that. So, but so yeah, there you go. But no, as you messages, thanks very much. And yeah, it meant a lot, and I mean a lot, when you were all sending your messages about Jet, because she was a brilliant bloody dog, absolutely brilliant, protective, loyal. She was the dog. That was the Alsatian in her though. She was Alsatian cross lamb, and she was just adorable. You know, I know everybody thinks their dog's the best dog ever, but yeah, she was a cracker. As for this one, she's got some boots to fill. But I must admit, this little cubby hole here she's got is just perfect for when she's in sprayer. She just gets fast asleep down there. But I think she's turning into a good dog though. I think she'll become, once she gets steadied out of that mad puppy, idiotic attitude, I think she'll be a very, very good dog. But she just needs a little kick from a bullock. Not a big kick, she just needs a tap, because she's just getting too close to the back ends. But stopping her, I don't know how to do it. But she just needs a tap to think, bloody hell, I'm out there again. Right, there you go. Turn it into a dog channel. This is this re-drilled oilseed rape, and it's come fantastic. But I tell you what, don't rule out bloody flea beetle damage, because season's getting later. They're active again. Yeah, they're nibbling the bloody stuff. So yeah, problem innit? You see the two, I don't know whether you can see on this camera, two egrets over there. Them white birds like a heron they are. And it's in sort of a new species to our area, because you never saw them when I was younger, and now we've got about half a dozen on farm. So whether it's because seasons are getting a bit different and warmer, and you know, they're coming further north sort of thing. So I'll go today. Phil's ploughing over there for a bit of spring corn lamb. Ollie's drilling over there, and it's absolutely perfect conditions. I thought it might be a bit wet for him, but he's going great guns today. He's finished off that barley what we ripped up headlands. Bit knotty down that side, bit knotty on my drive corner, but yeah, but they've gone all right. So yeah, everybody happy. Knocked my rape up, sprayed that off, but on about sprayers, I'm on my way to the sprayer man to drop my pump off, because it's the pump's gone on it. It's a new pump. Anyway, he's going to put some new diaphragms in. There must have been a faulty diaphragm in, and it's the oils in the water. So yeah, as you can see, very knotty and gnarly there. But what we're going to do, hopefully it'll dry out, and we're going to run power over this corner, because, well, I don't think there'll be much at all if we don't. So yeah, just give it a bit better start, like a bit better chance. Horsepower too short on this bloody hill, and it's steady going. It's going dry on top though, but bloody hell underneath it's as steady and slimy as hell, but it's making a fairish job. But it's going to be a long while here. It's going to be a midnight job. But I woke up this morning wanting this 25 acre in. So where's it in? And he's quite happy to stay. So quite happy to pay the overtime. And going up hills really killing. I think by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning it'll be pissing down here, and I don't think we'll ever get back to this. It's October, aren't we? We've been very lucky in this area. I think we've had quite a, I won't say class it as a dry back end, but it's not unbelievably wet. But I don't know, I was watching news the other day and there was them north of Scotland or northwest of Scotland, Christ, 170 mil of rain. Christ, you won't be working on land there for a while, will you? And I'm talking to another bloke and he ain't got a grain drilled and still got straw to gather up. Well, desperate measures, innit? You know, I feel really sorry for you lads and lasses. I mean, I won't say we're on top of the job, but we have got a fair bit in and it does look fairly well. I mean, that was supposed to be off in with 6-row barley, but that won't happen. There's a little 7 acre down there what's supposed to be 6-row barley, but it's getting late enough, like, I mean, by the time, unless it comes an unbelievable dry fortnight, and then I might chance it, but I don't know. I don't know, weather nowadays just takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? You don't seem to get seasons no more. I don't know, it just sort of pisses you off a bit. I mean, I don't really get down, but it does get to you at times, you know. But anyway, oh, tired. 7 o'clock, I think. Right, home time for me. There's obviously our Ollie drilling here. He's getting this in, which is going very, very well. Now we've got away from Edland, Edland at this side, because that water seems to, I don't know, there's a spring here, but look at Wheelings, you know, and it hasn't been that wet. Anyway, it seems to be running down here, making a right mess down Edland. So you can't see bugger all, can you? It's nearly pitch black. But now he's got off Edland, he's making a job, so yeah. And then there's Phil down there somewhere. Don't know whether you can see him. Phil's ploughing down there. We've decided to plough some land down there, just lights in distance. And yeah, I think there's a lot of ploughs going, to be honest. People ploughing and powering after, or combiing after. You think that's the answer this year? I mean, anybody invested highly in one direct drill, they might come unstuck a little bit. Anyway, everyone to their own. Right, I'll go get my lift. Right, if you like this channel, like and subscribe or whatever you do. Oh, rough hard farming in Shortshire. Trying to get jobs done. Right, bye for now.